Hello everyone, James from Wakelet here, ready for another great session. It's the third one of the day in the land of learning here at Wakelet World. And we're super excited for this one, and I know you all are too. So before we get started, please let us know where you are joining from in the world. Give us a quick wave, say hello, and let us know the country, city you're joining from in the world. We've got two amazing speakers sat backstage currently who are ready and raring to go to talk to you all around global learning projects and what they've done in their college. So say hello in the chat, get ready, because it's going to be an amazing session. And just so you know, anything that you do find interesting, any quotes, screen grabs, examples that you want to share, we always say sharing is caring. So share it with us on Twitter at Wakelet using the hashtag Wakelet Community Week, because if you do use that hashtag, every time you tweet will be an entry into our competitions where you can win not only Wakelet Community Week swag packs, but also experience vouchers, and the big one that everyone's talking about, a trip to the United States of America for ISTE 2024, which will be in Denver, Colorado. So it's a big prize. Remember, anything that you tweet will count towards that. Certificates, they will be issued in the chat as well. And remember, this is available on rewatch. So again, if you really like the session, feel free to come back and rewatch and also share it with your colleagues. But without further ado, I would love to invite our two speakers today. We have Seima and Monika from Bradford College. Welcome, Seima. Welcome, Monika.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey,
Hello.
how are you both doing?
Fine, thank you.
Yeah.
A bit nervous, but anyway, we should be fine.
Well, don't be. I'm super excited. I know you guys are excited as well. Please do share with us today all that you've done with your global learning projects. Any questions that come through, I'll shout them out at the end. But yeah, we're really looking forward to your presentation.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Over to you.
Thank you. Right. Okay, Monika, can you just first confirm you can see my screen? Yeah.
Yes, I can. Yeah.
All right, brilliant. Right, we're going to talk about our global learning project, which we have obviously kind of showcased these past 2 years. And we have used Wakelet as our main platform to design our lesson plans and to create and accumulate all our resources on Wakelet. So let's start off first of all. Okay, so this is an ESOL Global Learning project. ESOL, first of all, means teaching English to second language learners. And this is what me and Monika do. We actually are ESOL lecturers. So we were deciding to actually come up with a project where students from all over the world are going to collaborate, work together, and obviously, join together with some fantastic work and resources together, and also entice a bit of a digital tools and apps in there as well. So they're exploring digital tools and apps at the same time and collaborating. So this is our logo for our ESOL Global Learning. So if you see that, that's us. So first of all, why did we do the project? Well, introduction of the project. Well, first of all, in phase 1, we had 3 colleges in Wales, Poland, and England. We collaborated together on this ESOL Global Learning project, and this started in 2021 and 2022. Basically, a colleague of mine was moving from Bradford College in England to Cardiff, and she wanted to keep up with the learning, and she wanted her students, obviously, to work with my students and Monika's. So we thought, why not come up with a project where they can actually collaborate together, work together, and we were thinking of virtual pen pals. But then I think Monika and I thought, let's go even further and let's invite Poland into the mix as well. And how about students from other countries are joining in this project as well? So we're actually doing a session, 6 sessions, 79 students in phase 1, which is absolutely fantastic. We had only 3 countries in phase 1 and 79 students. It's really absolutely a brilliant project, hardworking as well at the same time, but it was absolutely rewarding at the end of it. It was really successful the first year, so we actually went on to running it the second year as well. So we had phase 2, which has just finished just now, just recently. We had students from Turkey, Romania, Sweden, Poland, England, and Wales as well, who worked offline this year because of the timetable issues. We had 132 students this year working on our project. I mean, this project was all about focusing on digital skills, getting them to preparing for future careers, working together, collaborating together on digital tasks. It was a project-based learning as well, and getting students to use a variety of digital tools, so not just Microsoft Teams and Wakelet. They got them to use Canva. It was all sorts of tools going on here. It's absolutely mind-blowing, to be honest with you. We had so this project was based Well, it's a combination of blended and flipped learning, to be honest with you. A bit of face-to-face as well and online sessions. You have to remember the students are from all over the world, so we can't all be in this one room. So we have students from Poland, Turkey, Romania, so on. We had our students in classroom. So there's a bit of face-to-face going on. There were some students who were working from home, so we had online sessions as well. We had flipped learning because we had created some homework as well for them. So we wanted our students to revise before attending the session. So flipped learning was also involved as well. It was absolutely brilliant. We had to promote EDI. So our topics were not just based around English grammar. It was all about equality, diversity, and inclusion as well. So we'd make sure our students were developing their skills and their knowledge through lots of EDI topics. So we chose festivals, social media, how to talk about their city and, talk about their festivals as well, how they celebrate the festivals in their countries. Human rights as well, tradition and culture, and much, much more, to be honest with you. That was the introduction of our project. This is just a picture I'm just going to show you at the end of the phase 1 year, 2021, 2022. These were our students who collaborated with us from Bradford College, and these are the students from Cardiff and Vale College in Wales. And lastly, we've got a college in Poland as well, who also joined us. So think about, why did we do this? Why did we create this project? It's all about motivating learners. We wanted them to just motivate them, get them to be ready for the future. And the future now is learning about 21st century digital skills. So and we also wanted to include the 4 C's in our curriculum planning. It was an opportunity as well for the ESOL students to work on project-based learning. We wanted them to kind of be active, come up with their own solutions to the problems, come up with their own ideas as well, talk to each other, teamwork as well. So there's absolutely a lot of going on in each sessions. So the 4 C's in our curriculum was based on creativity skills. We got them to connect new ideas, get them to use lots of tools as well at the same time, engage in tasks, get students to express their thoughts and views on all the topics which I talked about just now earlier on, and also about collaboration as well. So these students were not, like I said, from one country, from a vast majority of countries, to be honest with you, and we want them to collaborate with each other. So we can prepare them for work experience. We improved interactions at work as well. So students were not just working actually in college, in live screen time, they were working off screen time as well. So we wanted them to really get to know each other. So build those relationships, students' relationships. Communication skills was also another idea of ours. We wanted them to share their thoughts, discuss new ideas. So we created breakout rooms. We wanted them to research on topics as well and share their ideas and thoughts on the topics which we provided with them. Critical thinking skill was very important. So all the activities we planned for them, we wanted them to explore and come up with their own solutions, come up with their own problems, what's happening around their countries, and share their thoughts and ideas with other students as well. So it was actually really good, to be honest with you. If you want to provoke students' discussions, it's brilliant to get them to think about, lots of things, recycling, festivals, human rights. There were lots of topics to talk about, to be honest with you, and also get them to meet on Teams as well, which was brilliant, to be honest with you. So I think Teams now is not about just working with students who are in college face to face. It's about working with students in different countries as well. And now you can do that with the beauty of the tools, the digital tools which we have. We can do that now. We can't just sit in our own college and work with students in our own college. We can actually explore all around the world, and why not? And also we want to explore new digital technology through a blended learning approach. So like I said before, it wasn't just about blended learning. We talked about all 4 methods here: blended learning, flipped learning, online, and face-to-face. And there's just a little picture here to show you of our students working together. This is our class. So Monica and I, we actually had our 2 classes together joined in, and all the other students were obviously online. So Monica, over to you.
Thank you. So how did we create the project? So that was a big, long process. So first of all, we start our academic year in September, but we don't start the project until late October, November, because it involves a lot of work, a lot of meetings. So first, Seima and I, we meet together, we discuss the project, what we want to achieve, and then we meet with all the teachers involved. We discuss topics, what topics. So it's not only us choosing the topics, we discuss the topics with other teachers. We take into consideration, their curriculum planning as well. So there are a lot of meetings involved before the project starts, and then throughout the project, after every session, we also meet. This is very important, to get feedback from other teachers, to improve, to reflect what we've done, well, what we need to improve on. So that these meetings we found really, really useful. So we meet always before a session, and after the session, we discuss future lessons and also how we can make things better. So also Bradford College, so our college is the main hub for the project. So we meet with our IT people, and we create Microsoft logins for the students we work with. So they have access to Microsoft Teams, they have access to the whole Office 365. So that, again, it takes time to create all the logins for all students and passwords. Yes, and as I mentioned, we use Microsoft Teams. So this is our main hub. So we create a channel called ESOL Global Learning. We add all the students there. So students, can chat together. We've got constant contact with them. So if they need any help, we are there to support them, and they can chat together as well. And our sessions, like Seima mentioned before, our sessions are designed on Wakelet. So we use Wakelet to design our lesson plans, and we find this really, really useful. We can add all the resources onto the Wakelet, and we've just got the link to share. So we use Wakelet for all the sessions. We embed digital technology into our curriculum planning to implement blended learning approach. So our ESOL students are involved in lots and lots of different digital projects, not only global learning, but lots of different digital projects. And we really push them and encourage them to use and develop their digital skills throughout the year. Our main focus is really communication, because it's very important to develop our students' communication skills. That's why we always try to get them to speak in the lesson. So we create breakout rooms, and then we add students from each country, like 3 students from each country, to the breakout rooms, where they get a task, they get a question or task to work on. And again, they collaborate, they work together, they discuss this, they help each other, and they hopefully develop their communication skills. This is the camera. So we use the Logitech camera for our sessions. It's very good, really good quality. We can zoom in, zoom out, very good sound system. So we recommend this camera, it's really good. And here we've got an example of a lesson plan on Wakelet. So we've got the topic of the lesson, and then we've got the lesson objectives. We've got and all the activities. So, starter activity and all the tasks, all the resources, everything is on Wakelet. As you know, we can embed everything. You can put links to YouTube videos, any kind of worksheets, anything. So it's all there, and we just share the link with our students. So if there's a student that missed a session, they can always access all the materials there. And here you can see the collection of our lessons. So I don't know, we've got lots of different, I can't see. We've had like e-safety. So we always start with e-safety, talk about e-safety, human rights, recycling, report writing. So the collection, and you can see on the screen now, of our lesson plans. So we find Wakelet really, really useful.
I think the beauty about it is that the links are absolutely easily embedded into Wakelet. So if you've got a YouTube video, any hyperlinks, it easily goes in. And also, when you create a lesson plan, it's just all there in a chronological order. So it was really good. So even when we were working with other teachers from other countries, we just say to them, you plan the lesson, but then we started to share our lessons. me and Monica, we collaborated more in phase 2, because in phase 1, it was me and Monica who was actually presenting all the time, all the 6 sessions. And I think, Monica, in second session, we took, we need to share our lesson plans. How about other teachers from other countries can also present as well? And so when they sent us their links, we actually incorporated all that on Wakelet ourselves. It was easy to deliver in the lessons. Yeah, brilliant. Aims, course aim, why? I mean, why? Why do we do this? What are the aims of doing this project? Well, it's just share good teaching learning practice between teachers and students. I'm hoping that when we were doing this global learning project, other teachers from other countries were actually watching us as well and going, okay, they've probably learned something as well, like a new tool to use, and vice versa. Same for Monica and I as well. I think there were a few resources which they used, and we were like, okay, we actually haven't tried that before. Let's try that. So it was good to share. To encourage collaboration between students and across geographical borders. We wanted students to work with each other, and it's not just about working on tasks together in class time, it was off class time as well. To use the blended learning approach and the flipped learning models in an online teaching context, that was really important. Like I said, we are working not just with classes in England, at Bradford College, it's with classes around the world. So we had to use this model. To enhance students' 4 skills, which is really important, reading, writing, speaking, listening are skills, 4 skills which actually our students have to learn, and it's embedded in our curriculum as well. Students take exams in these 4 skills as well. So this is really important for us to embed these 4 skills in our curriculum. And also to contextualize the learning in real life skills and topics. We wanted the learning to be more meaningful so they can use it outside class time. And also to increase students' 21st century digital skills. Like I said, since lockdown, everybody has taken over Teams and Wakelet and OneNote. So I think we need to use more of this, to be honest with you. This is our website. It's still under construction at the moment. We've done phase 1, and phase 2 is actually coming along fine. Let me just show you. So all the students, when they have worked on the tasks, on the activities, on resources, we have created our own global learning website where all the students' resources and their work, we showcase it on here. So let me just quickly go on to the phase 1. So we have a home page, we have an information page as well. We have information about the colleges. At the moment, in the phase 1, it was 3 colleges. In phase 2, you will see there were 6 colleges joined together. 6 sessions, and these were the topics of the 6 sessions. And again, in phase 2, we wanted to try out some new topics, so we changed the topics, and we didn't want to do the same topics again and again. The website is about, enticing people, motivating them to look at this website, to go on it, to explore and to learn from it. So why not change our topics, which we did. So I think Monica's going to talk more about session 1. Yeah.
Yeah. So Session 1 was about, getting to know each other. Students, it was our first session. So students were learning, where they're from, about their countries, what they like, what they don't like. So our first task was just some questions about them. So they had to introduce themselves, where they're from, where they study. So it was all about them. And next task was about e-safety, because it is an online project and we use a lot of digital tools. It's very, very important that students learn about internet safety, in the first lesson. So we always cover e-safety first. And then at the end of every session, we collect feedback from students. That's very important for us, to know what they think.
I think we always had mostly positive feedback from our students, didn't we? Yeah.
Yeah.
Session 4, just give you another example. I'm not going to do all the sessions because I know there's too many sessions there. But session 4 was about report writing skills. We wanted our students to kind of improve their academic writing skills. So this was about, and again, all the sessions have got the similar kind of a format going on. There's a topic, there's objectives, then you've got the links in there. So this is all students' work. So you've got the Padlet in here. Students were asked about recycling, what they do, where they do it, how they do the recycling. Do they identify recycling items as well? They design posters on Canva. And again, I know Canva is embedded in Wakelet now as well, which made it easy for us. And there we go. These were some reports designed by the students using Canva. And we had, again, feedback as well from our students, telling us what we can improve on next time, what they would like. us to, to organize for the next session, to be honest with you. There's many more sessions. Like I said, I can't go on all of them. We don't have enough time. But yes, please do check on. I'm sure the link is there with James, and he'll share it with you later on anyway. But this is our main hub page for our website, showcasing our students' work. So I think we now talk about how, Monica, yeah?
Yeah, so now we're going to talk a little bit about the impact on students. So how did the project make an impact on students' learning? So I had an opportunity to go and visit students from Poland in their school, and they were so grateful, for this opportunity that they could really join us and be involved in the project. Polish students found it really difficult to begin with, to speak, to open up and speak freely to our students, and they were amazed how our students in Bradford, even though they are entry 2, entry 3 students, they were not scared to speak. It's because Polish students, they don't live in that English environment, so they don't hear the language every day, and our students do. So it was a bit easier for our students, and our Polish students they said that they learned a lot from us. We could see the improvement session by session. They tried speaking more, being more engaged in the lessons, so that gave them confidence, and definitely developed their communication skills. So they were very, very grateful for the opportunity to be on this project. Students definitely, enhanced their literacy and study skills. So we worked, again, Polish students, they were very happy about report writing session. Again, they said they learned a lot how to write a report. We had our librarian joining us in the session, and she delivered a session on how to write a report. So that was very useful for them. So, and also, they had so many tasks to work on, which developed their study skills. They had lots of homework. They had to remember about deadlines. They had projects that they worked on with students from other countries. So they've really learned a lot. Also, they've gained a wide range of knowledge and skills in using innovative digital technologies. Like we mentioned, it was based on digital tools. So we've used so many different digital tools. And again, our students might have known these tools, but students from other countries, again, they were learning from us. They were, we encouraged them to use Wakelet, to use Microsoft tools. So they've learned a lot during the project.
I think meeting new students was another key thing for them. I mean, I think those days have gone where you had to, organize exchange student programs, and it cost a lot of money, to be honest with you. You had to have the funding for students to go and visit another country and learn with each other, communicate, collaborate. I think now technology has made it so easy for us. We don't need to visit the other countries now. We could do it all virtually. There you go. Just we need a camera and a few contacts, the students, and that's it. There you go. That's your exchange program for you. Boost the communication, confidence skills. We could definitely see that in our students. It's not just the Polish students. I think even our students in Bradford, and Cardiff and Vale College, they were kind of shy to speak to each other. And I think the project broke the ice, to be honest with you. They really got to know each other every week. And they were also chatting with each other as well, because we did design a Teams page for them to all collaborate on there. So that actually helped them communicate with each other. And I think it just improved collaboration between team members as well. We got to know the staff members. And I think through those staff members, we got to know new staff members who would like to join our project as well. Because in the phase 1, we only had Poland and obviously Wales. But in the second one, when I went to Ireland, I think I went to an ITEFL conference, and then that's where I met all of the staff members from Turkey, Romania, on Sweden as well, and they want to join us on this project. So I think it's a fantastic opportunity to do these kind of projects, to get to learn from each other. This is just an example I'm showing you here, a screenshot of a session in progress. So you've got the teachers from Turkey. Yeah, we've got the teacher from Romania. I think at this moment, there's a Polish teacher behind there as well. There, we've got all the students are here. The chats are going along here. They're all communicating with each other. And that's just kind of a screenshot of one of the sessions which we had. And again, just an example of a feedback form which our students completed. We always give them an MS form, feedback form. We want to accumulate their thoughts on our sessions. Where can we improve? What are the recommendations? And this is kind of the feedback which they gave us, saying, it is good. We're learning lots of things. We want this topic, we want that topic. And I think it was brilliant for Lakshmi from the library services at Bradford College to come and join us, which is brilliant because she's got a new kind of information to present to them, and the students were kind of really taken by that. So we had the writing stories competition and the report writing skills. Those two topics were actually designed. Competitions were designed by Lakshmi from the library services at Bradford College. So that's fantastic. It was really good. I think an excellent opportunity for them to win these vouchers for writing the best story. So that was a brilliant opportunity for them. Yeah, fantastic.
And I think they were very happy, to learn from each other, the cultures and traditions, because we've had so many different nationalities involved. So that was another thing that they've learned from each other, countries, traditions, and mutual respect. That was really good.
Honestly, I love these jiffies on Wakelet, Monika.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, contact details. Yeah, Monika, go.
Yes, here you've got our contact details, so you can contact us anytime. Please do. We are on LinkedIn and Twitter. So please contact us, follow us, and we will follow you back. No problem.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I think James has got the link to our ESOL Global Learning website. If you need further information or you need to explore further into this website, please do. Yeah, ask for it. I'm sure James will post it on it later on. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for listening. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Monika and Seima. That was incredible. Thank you so much for sharing there. Don't you worry, that resources you can see on the screen there, everyone can have access to them.
Thank you.
And yeah, thank you again for that incredible presentation. We do have a few questions, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Firstly, then, what did your students enjoy the most, would you say? And was it as soon as you introduced the global project to them, did they take to it straight away, or was there a certain activity or skill that they did and learned, and then that's when they were all in on the project?
I think we kind of introduced it to them in a way that is an opportunity for them to share their knowledge and share their skills. Because Monika and I, we teach our students quite a lot on how to use digital tools and apps. And we kind of sold it to them like, this is a way for you now to showcase your talent, to other students, and they can learn from you as well. And I think the most, I don't know, Monika, you're probably thinking differently, but I think human rights was a very popular topic, I think.
Yeah. Yes, definitely. And I think sustainability as well, when we talked about, the world's issues that we're having, they liked finding out and researching. So they had to do their own research. So they like that, dipping depth down and finding out what's happening and writing reports. That was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we always see that with students as well. The SDGs, the Sustainable Development Goals, are always a big one with students in this era. So yeah, we all see the same with the projects that we see going on. There was another question in the chat there, Amy, if you could pull it up, from Mini R, I think it was. It was just talking about like how much time there we go. How much time did the children usually spend on the platform? And was it like weekly, monthly? Like how did you kind of run it? And what kind of rubrics did you use?
I think for the actual project itself, it was one session per month.
Okay.
But other than that, they do actually use quite a bit of digital tools for the other curriculum planning as well, because we do teach English grammar as well at the same time. They have to work for the exams, reading, writing, speaking, listening skills. So I think, to be honest with you, if we have I don't know how to even calculate it, but we do understand that it's not all the students who are excellent in using digital tools. They do need help, they do need support. And then what we do is we differentiate. Okay, so we take that back. So because well-being is really, really important, like you said, we have to take that into consideration. There are some students who probably are not confident enough to use the tools. So we actually use alternatives for those kind of students. Yeah. Monika, do you want to do that, Monika?
Yes, yeah. So sessions were once a month, which I don't think they were quite often. So they had some kind of rest from digital tools. And before every session, we had a reflect like a survey to see, you know, how they are, how their mental health is. So we always ask this question about, you know, their well-being before each session. And we talked about e-safety, and we talked about the risks of, you know, spending too much time on the internet and how to stay safe online. So they were all aware about that.
That's great. And you also had the Teams channel, of course, where they could interact with each other as well throughout.
Yes. Yeah.
And I just want to say, I love that you asked their feedback as well, not only kind of how do you see the projects going or what are you enjoying, but what do you want to learn in the next lesson? I think that's always important. You get more buy-in from the students that way.
Yeah, it's very important because it's not just about us teachers, is it? It's about students as well, what they're learning from, what they're taking back, you know, and how did they want us to improve. I think it's really important as teachers to consider that and to think about that. It's not just because we are teachers, you know, we're professionals, that sometimes we make mistakes as well. It's a learning curve to learn from each other. I think that's really important, to be honest with you.
And the topics at the end of the phase one, I think we ask them what topics you would like to see next. So I think it's very important to get students involved, you know, when we choose topics, because it's them who is, you know, they learning. And if we do topics that they really enjoy, it's going to be successful.
I remember now, Monica, I think in the second phase 2, we did an MS form quiz, James. So we asked them for topics. So we gave them the topic
Their
names and we told them to vote, which one they would like to see in the next project.
That sounds great. Yeah, that's a great tip there. I think just one more then that we've seen come up in the chat a few times is a lot of people in the chat right now, a lot of educators, coaches, librarians will be amazed with the project that you've done, but they may be thinking, like, how do I even get started on such a kind of a global presence and a global project like this? Do you both have like a top tip on like how someone would get started, and also how would they even go about finding a school in Poland or in Turkey?
I think now it's sorry.
No, go on, you go first.
I think now we've got access to, you know, social media. We've got LinkedIn and we've got Twitter. So, you know, it's quite easy to find. People are keen to join and to work together, because I think collaboration is very important nowadays. So that's not a problem. But you really need to be really organized. Really organized and, you know, hardworking, and, you know, you need to keep the deadlines, because that's very important.
And I think also having those ties in your own institution is very important. So Monica and I have really got to know the librarian department. We are close with the IT department as well, and the marketing department. We need these two departments. So the library services comes in with their competitions and topics as well, which kind of collaborates with us. So when we choose the topics, we go to the library service and say, right, what have you got for us? Any competitions? How can we entice our students? And they say, we've got a writing stories competition. Brilliant. It fits in well with our curriculum. Right, let's do it. IT, for all the, you know, the IT usernames and passwords, we need them. And the marketing is fantastic at the end. We need them to promote our projects. So you do need these ties, close ties in your institution as well as outside.
Yeah, so you're almost saying like collaborate internally first, kind of get yourself organized, and then you can go further afield and collaborate with those countries.
Definitely.
Yeah, awesome. Well, I would say as well, in the chat is a great place to get started. If you are looking for a project, of course, please reach out to Monica and Seima here. But also in the chat, everyone's asking how they can get involved, or they're eager to get started. I would honestly say everyone is very happy to be reached out to. If you're in the chat right now, please do share your Twitter handles, Wakelet handles, and let's see if we can get some global collaboration projects going.
That's brilliant.
So if they wanted to find you, Seima and Monica, where is the best place? Do you guys have Twitter, Wakelet?
Yes. Yeah. We shared our details in the Wakelet.
In the Wakelet, perfect.
Yes. Yep. So amazing. LinkedIn and Twitter handles are there.
Amazing. So check out those resources in the chat then, in the collection. All of it's there. Follow Seima and Monica on Twitter and Wakelet and LinkedIn. And again, Seima and Monica, thank you so much for joining us. That was incredible.
Thank you, James. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. See you soon.
Thank you. Bye. Bye-bye.
Wow, amazing. Again, thank you so much, Seima and Monica, there for another incredible session. It seems like the session is just flying by. That's the third one today. If you were interested in that, of course, as I mentioned, the resources are there in that collection in the chat. So go and dig through them and look at the amazing projects and lessons that Monica and Seima just talked through there. And of course, please do reach out to any of our presenters and also each other in the chat. The whole point of Wakelet Community Week is that word in the middle, community. We want you to connect and network with each other throughout the week. And if there's anything that you have in common with each other, for example, wanting to do a global collaboration project, then please do jump on and help each other out and support each other and get started on that. We also have a community area on Wakelet as well. If you head to wakelet.com, you'll see it underneath your profile where you can actually connect and DM and message people via Wakelet too. So don't be afraid, get on there, and there'll be people eager to get started with working with you all. So that is it for the third session today. We do have plenty more coming up on Thursday in the land of learning. Next, we do have a session all about creating leaders of the future. And it is specifically focusing on the Wakelet Student Ambassador Program. And if you haven't heard of that, or you've heard it a bit and you're interested, or even if you have used the program, there's loads of tips and tricks we'll go through as we have some student speakers next talking about their experience and their teachers and coaches who talk them through it as well. So you'll pick up a lot of tips, a lot of advice on the next one. That's starting in around an hour's time. So you've got plenty of time to dive into the resources in the meantime. Make sure you grab your certificate there. The link is there, so you can always just fill in your email and that'll be sent to you in around 30 minutes time too. And again, when you get the certificate, when you do go through the resources, anything you'd like, anything you want to share, please do share it with us via Twitter @Wakelet, and also use the hashtag Wakelet Community Week. We'll tally those up and pick someone at random at the end of the week, or many people, should I say, for the big prizes, the Wakelet Community Week swag packs, the experience vouchers, and also the trip to ISTE 2024. So if you want to be in a chance of winning those, just tweet us, hashtag Wakelet Community Week, and we'll be on the other end, retweeting it, liking it, and sharing it around too. But like I said, the next session is in an hour's time, so go ahead, take a break, and we'll see you all very, very soon. Bye-bye.